Fats. It's a scary word, isn't it? Most people don't eat fat because they think that fat is going to make you fat. But that is a huge misconception. And so today I want to talk about why it's important to have healthy fats in your diet, what those fats are that are actually good for you, and why you are sabotaging your results by not consuming fats. I want to tell you all about how I used to not eat fats and didn't see results. And when I started eating healthy fats and eating them right in the right ratio with carbs and how to pair your foods together, I really started creating a fat burning machine inside of my body. So today's video is for you if you've been afraid of eating fats, if you don't think you're eating enough healthy fats, if you don't know what healthy fats are, because this is going to help you be able to burn more fat so that you can lose weight and see better results. Hey guys, I'm Michelle Marie and welcome to my channel. I am so excited that you are here because this is the stuff that most people don't talk about, but is so necessary. Now, I don't know about you, but for a while, I was so afraid of eating fats. I thought that more fat was more calories, and that was just going to not make me lose fat or make me gain weight. But I was so wrong, and for so long, I didn't eat enough healthy fats. Now, not only have I seen this help me, I have been a fitness and health coach for over 20 years. For about 15 of those years, I worked with people one-on-one and saw what a huge difference it made and what better results ladies got when they added more healthy fats to their diet. Last five to 10 years, I have been working with thousands of women online, over 250,000 women, and have also seen how much women are afraid of eating fats. So I'm so excited you're here. Also, make sure to browse around right here on my YouTube channel because I've got tons of videos that talk even more about healthy fats, about reading nutrition labels, a lot of cooking hacks and stuff that will help you be a little bit more confident in the kitchen and will help you do better things when it comes to your nutrition and your diet and exercise so that you can maximize your results. All right? So let's talk about the 6 reasons why you need to eat fat in order to lose fat. So let's start with number 1, and that is related to a hormone called insulin. Now, I don't know if you know, but so much of weight loss has to do with having the proper balance of hormones. And most people don't talk about that, and they think it's all about calories in and calories out and exercising the weight off. But it's not so. Hormones matter. And insulin in this case matters immensely. Now, we have 2 sources of fuel that the body uses for energy, for everything that you do. Walk, talk, think, blink, move, exercise, think, everything. Carbs or fat. Now, if you don't have enough healthy fats, you are probably consuming a lot of your calories in carbs, whether those are healthy or not. But here's the thing, when you're eating a lot of carbs, your body is constantly secreting insulin, or insulin is leveling up in your body in order to take that sugar from the carbs out of the bloodstream and into the liver for storage or to use it up as glycogen in your muscles. And so when you're not eating enough healthy fats and you're eating a lot of carbs, then insulin levels are always up. And when that happens, another hormone is suppressed. Another hormone stops being released in your body. And that hormone is glucagon. And you don't have to remember all of these names. What you have to know is that hormone is in charge of releasing fat cells. If you don't release your fat cells, you can't burn them. So what happens a lot of times is people that don't eat enough healthy fats, they need to get their energy and their calories somewhere. Those people are eating mostly carbs all day. And what's happening is that you are not releasing your fat cells in order to burn them because insulin is being shot up inside of your body all the time. So it's great to have a balanced diet where you have some carbs, and some fat. Reason number 2 also has to do with hormones. Now, when you have a low-fat diet, you are also decreasing the hormones that tell your body to burn fat. These are the hormones that are in charge of increasing the rate at which your body breaks down the fat and boosts metabolism. So it's incredibly important for you to have enough healthy fats, because that way your body knows how to take that fat, break it down, and use it for energy. What happens a lot of time is that your body isn't getting enough fats. It's not getting enough fuel. And so your body gets really used to only using carbs for fuel, for energy. Remember, I said everything we do, walk, talk, think, blink, move, it all requires energy. And so if your body's only used to using that, it's like riding a bike, like you forget to ride a bike or something that you forget how to do, your body forgets how to use certain nutrients to use them for energy. And so when you don't have fat, your body all of a sudden, when you don't have enough fat, and then all of a sudden you do eat some, instead of your body being like, oh, I do this all the time, I'm just gonna take this fat and use it for energy. Your body goes, oh gosh, I don't know when I'm gonna get this again, so let me go ahead and store it. And so actually, not eating enough fat can make you gain more weight, can make you gain more fat, because instead of eating it and using it up immediately, your body stores it. Not good. Reason number 3 is fat is a huge source of energy. I've said this several times already in this video, but you guys, you need fat for fuel. So don't just always eat carbs as your source of fuel, as your brain food. Eat fat also, because you need it. If you are the type of person that you are, you do a lot during the day, you're very type A, or you have a very active life, and you're also not eating enough carbs, like you cut carbs out of your diet because you're trying to lose weight or whatnot, and you don't eat healthy fats, you are literally working against yourself, and that's probably why you don't feel good, why you don't have energy. Healthy fats are good for you. They are not the enemy. The enemy is processed fat, is trans fat, is bad oils, because there is such a thing as oils that are inflammatory, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but that isn't the enemy. You need fat in order to burn fat. And you also need fat as a source of energy. And reason number 4 is fat helps you feel fuller for a longer period of time. Now, this is especially important for you, my friend, if you tend to do a low carb diet or no carb diet. If you don't have healthy fats to help give you energy and to help keep you full, then the chances of you ending up binge eating or overeating at the end of the day are way higher. I have seen this over and over again in clients, one-on-one clients that I actually trained and saw 3 times a week, is when they tried to lose weight by cutting out carbs, they were starving. And so it's like you wake up, right, like committed, and you're gonna do well, so you eat good and you have a salad and you have just eggs for breakfast and you have a protein shake and you're doing well, and then dinner comes and you're kind of playing catch up from all day of not eating enough and not having a source of fuel, right? Like physiologically a source of fuel. And so that's when you have low blood sugar and like you can't do it anymore. And what happens is you end up, or people end up, I've seen this for years, end up binge eating or overeating. Remember, you can overeat good food and still end up losing weight, or not, end up gaining weight, or end up not being able to lose weight. So it's really not worth it. If you have a low carb or no carb diet, it is especially important that you eat enough healthy fats so that it will give you energy and also help you feel fuller for a longer period of time. Whenever I do a meal where I don't eat carbs, because I eat carbs all the time, every day, I just don't eat them in every single meal. But if I'm doing a lower carb day because maybe my activity is less that day, then I will make sure to eat a healthy fat with my meal so that it will hold me over until the next meal and I never get to the point where my blood sugar is low and I am starving and I overeat. And finally, number 6 has to do with muscle. Now, fat consumption helps increase the size of muscle cells in your body. It also helps increase the amount of protein concentration in the muscle. I know that that sounds like gibberish to you, but what's important for you to note here is that fat helps increase protein synthesis. Basically, that means it helps increase muscle in your body. Now, muscle is the actual place, the location inside of your body, physiologically, where fat is burned. Fat attaches to muscle, and that's the place where you burn fat. It's like that saying, I'm not sure if you've ever heard it, where people say, the more muscle you have, the more fat you can burn. That's why. The more physical locations on your body where you have fat muscle, the greater your ability and the more fat you're gonna burn. Isn't that amazing? Fat, the consumption of fat also affects muscle gain. It affects metabolism, it affects your hormones, it affects your ability to burn fat. I hope that by now you are convinced that fat is not the enemy and that you actually need it in order to be healthy and to be able to burn fat effectively and to lose weight. All right, so hopefully you are now convinced that fats are good for you. So now let's talk about what kind of fats you should have. What are some healthy fats? And so here we go. My favorite, avocados. So you can have like half of an avocado with a meal, or you can make guacamole, or you can add avocado to a salad. You can add avocado mash with your eggs. Like that's an easy and delicious way to have avocado. Avocado is also delicious in smoothies. It makes them creamy and doesn't really add flavor, it just makes it creamy and delicious. So that's another great way. I add frozen avocado in my kids' smoothies all of the time. Another healthy fat is nuts. So almonds, cashews, pecans, walnuts, there's so many great nuts that are good for you. Nut butters, all of those in butters are also great. I don't love peanuts because they are an inflammatory nut, but the rest of them are pretty amazing in butters. So in like almond butter, you can also add to a smoothie. I love baking with it. I make tons of healthy snacks. If you have not checked out my website, michellemariefit.com, I encourage you to go on there under blog and under recipes. There's so many yummy, healthy baked cookies and muffins and pancakes using almond butter that will really help make a complete meal, fill you up, all those great things. And it's just a great way to use almond butter. I'm not sure if I already said, I add it in smoothies, which is also great. A lot of people like to have like the celery and almond butter, carrots with almond butter, or fruit with almond butter. Personally, I love the taste of that, but I don't love it as a snack just because I'm an eater. I love to eat and I love food, and that just doesn't fill me up. So that's something that's really important for you to start figuring out what works for you, because just because it's good for you or healthy for you or a trend doesn't mean that it works for you, right? So while celery and almond butter is a great healthy snack, it doesn't work for me because it doesn't make me feel full and doesn't hold me over until the next meal. Now we also have got seeds like pumpkin seeds and flax seeds and chia seeds, sesame seeds, all those seeds that you can add to a salad. You can also add to smoothies. My son is like teeny tiny and I'm always trying to increase his calories. And so he loves my smoothies that I make him with Empower. If you've not tried Empower, by the way, the most delicious, amazing protein powder for women. I formulated it with a doctor, and it has a prenatal in it, folate, it has all the B vitamins for energy. It is super duper clean, cold pressed, amazing. But anyways, I make him an Empower smoothie almost every day, and I always add a big heaping tablespoon of chia seeds or chia seeds, however you call them. He has no idea that they're in there, but I add them. So that's another great way you can add them. They're great in salad. Also in like baked goods, like all those healthy baked cookies and stuff that I make. Sometimes I throw chia seeds in there, or flax seeds in there, or flax meal in there. So those are all great ways. Also oils. Oils are so amazing. There's all these misconceptions and bad rap on oils. There are oils that aren't good for you, like, and it's not, they're not good for you. They're just inflammatory and more processed. And usually some of the oils like canola oil and safflower and sunflower oil, most of those are processed and processed with chemicals. So those aren't good for you. But any cold pressed, expeller pressed oils or oil sprays are going to be great, like avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, all really, really great oils that you can cook with. It takes an incredibly high temperature to change the molecular structure of it to turn it into a trans fat. Most of these have high temperature limits where you can cook them, at a high heat, and they still keep their molecular structure. So don't worry about that. But oils are also great. You could top your salad or your vegetables after they're cooked. You could top them with some fresh olive oil or avocado oil. You could cook and make all these healthy baked snacks and stuff with coconut oil. So plenty of ways that you can add oils to your diet. And of course, we've got fatty fish like salmon and herring and mackerel and sardines and trout, all healthy fishes that you should be adding to your diet. So many ways to get healthy fats in your diet. By the way, you can also take a fish oil supplement. I love krill oil or salmon oil. Those are the most high potency and good for you fish oils. So that's also something that you should be doing on a daily basis. I take fish oil every single day. All right, there you have it. All the reasons why you should not be afraid of carbs and all the reasons why you should be having carbs to better your results, better your mood, better your energy, speed your metabolism, so many things, right? All the things. So if what you have a hard time with is figuring out what to eat, because I get this all the time. People, like the question I get asked the most is like, Michelle, but can you tell me more or less like what you eat in a day? So what I did is I created a 30-day meal calendar showing you exactly how I eat in order to speed metabolism, how I eat all kinds of nutrients, including fats, how I add all these ingredients that you need in order to burn fat and speed metabolism and be healthy into your meals, so that you can better your results and feel better and have more energy and be able to live your best mom life. So I created a 30-day meal plan calendar. Got tons of amazing and easy recipes, including all the nutrients that we should have, and that you can download for free, my friend. So I'm going to drop the link right here in the description, so you can go ahead and click on that link, download the 30-day meal plan calendar, and start enjoying some of those meals. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't know how to cook. I don't have time to cook. You have to change your mindset. Everything in life is a mindset. I've had clients that didn't know how to cook, hated cooking, ended up loving and being amazing in the kitchen. And it starts by having a plan to follow. So go ahead right here to the description, click on that link, download that meal plan calendar, and start trying out some of those recipes and seeing how you can speed metabolism by eating and by not cutting out food groups like carbs and fats. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go. I will be dropping new videos, new content every single day, all about the biggest questions that you have. If you have a question or a topic that you would like for me to talk about, go ahead and leave it in the comments too. And I love getting content ideas, video ideas from you guys. That's pretty much how I get all my content ideas, is when you guys DM me and ask me questions and comments and stuff and email me. And I would also love if you would tell me in the comments if you are afraid or not of fats, if that was a misconception you had, or if you've been eating healthy fats for a long time. I'd love to know, like, what is the percentage of people who are afraid of fats and those that aren't. Did I say carbs? I meant fat. You know what I mean. All right, have a great day. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.